Hi guys, Debbie Pitts Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. So where are my friends who work full time? Raise your hand, raise your hand. I want to know where you guys are. So I work full time, guys, for the same company for 37 years. 37 years. That was me. 37 years, same job. I was 22 years old when I started that job. So where are you guys? Where are my full-time workers? Where are you? Where are you? So, and the reason why I'm asking this question is because sometimes even when you work full-time, it's just not enough. I know it wasn't enough for me, especially if you have responsibilities. The responsibilities could be a household, it could be kids, grandkids, it can be dogs, it could be cats, it could be that you own a car, you can be in school, all the things. I mean, it's just like one job just won't take care of it all. I know because before I became a Scentsy consultant, I worked 2 and 3 jobs at a time. Before I had my daughter, I worked 3 jobs. I worked at the insurance company, I did taxes, and I also worked at American Airlines. That was a lot of jobs, right? Because it was just never enough. I mean, it's like, don't have enough. It's always something, right? Something's always breaking down. Somebody's always needing stuff. You just need an extra pair of shoes. You want to get your nails done every now and then. You can't even do the things you want to do because stuff always coming up. That full-time job, sometimes it's just not enough. But then you're trying to figure out how do I have time to fit anything else in? Because if you got kids, you got to be there with them. You don't want to be away from them all the time, right? That's what happened to me with my son. My son is now 43 years old, and I wasn't able to be there with him all the time because I worked so much. I used to go from my daytime job to my night job. I used to work at a theater, and I actually worked 3 jobs then. Now I think about it, but I worked at a theater, and I would leave that day job at 5 o'clock, and I would go to the theater from 6 o'clock to midnight. So I missed a lot of things with my son. It was bad. I couldn't go to school with him, to have lunch with him, and he would ask me, can you come have lunch with me sometime? I didn't have the time. But at the same time, I needed that money because I had to take care of him. So it's just not always enough on that full-time job. And the reason why I'm saying this, guys, because I think so much of you. And if you're going through something, it is hard. It can be hard, guys, hard. So I tell you, I've worked so many jobs. I worked at Kmart in my primary job. Now that I think about it, the whole entire time I worked that job, the whole 37 years, I worked 2 and 3 jobs because it was never enough. And I can tell you guys, I missed a lot because my son that I'm talking about, the 43-year-old, he had to repeat the 1st grade. He repeated the 1st grade because I could not be there with him. I was a single parent. So I would go from one job to the next. And I was making $3.35 an hour. Can you even believe that? It was terrible. I mean, we were on the poverty line. And I would work the Jack's restaurant on the weekends. It was just never enough. And my child suffered as a result of that because he had to repeat the 1st grade. And during that time, my daddy was dying. My daddy was at home dying. He actually died. He passed away when I was 24 years old. Then I had to become the guardian of my siblings. They were still in high school. So now I went from being a parent of 1 to a parent of 3. All that happened like overnight. So I continued to work all these jobs. Oh my goodness. So I'm only saying this, guys, saying all this. Let me sum it up. One of my friends, she's a hairstylist. One day I was sitting in the chair and she was so excited about being a Scentsy consultant and said, you know, you should totally try this because she know how many hours I work. She said, you should totally try this. I'm like, I don't have time. Because first of all, I'm working all day to 5 o'clock. My daughter was 9 years old when I started Scentsy. This little girl was so busy. She was in choir. She played sports. She, choir, sports. She also did ballet and hip hop. She was doing everything. Then there's my brother and my nephew. that I had to take care of. Then there's mama and my stepdad was living at the time. So I had 4 people and my daughter to take care of. Like, there's not enough time in the day to do all this. So when she said this to me, I said, well, do I have to do parties? She said, no. I still didn't trust her. I didn't believe her. Because all I was thinking about is that she was new and she didn't know enough about it for me to even know that this was a decision I wanted to make. And I'm like this, whenever I start something, I have to finish it off. I don't like quitting stuff. Because you can tell by the way I work. I worked that job 37 years. I just don't quit stuff. If I start this, I need to complete it. So she gave me the catalog and I took it and I never opened it up. Like, I'm not going to even deal with this because I don't want to be obligated to do something that I can't finish. So she called me one day. She said, what are you going to do? If you're not going to start the business, can I have my catalog back? Like, who in the world asked for a catalog back? So I decided to look through it at that point. Like, what in the world? So as I started looking through the catalog, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is some pretty cool stuff. And it was affordable. And I do love fragrances. I'm like, okay. Then a friend of mine gave me the warmer as a Christmas gift. And I decided, let me give it a try. And I'll just do this just to get discounts. I'm not doing it for any other reason because I love fragrances and I want my house to smell good. I am just going to go in here and pay this money and go sign up. And that's what I did. I signed up 2 days before Christmas. Who does that? I did. She asked me in October and it took me 2 months to decide. Guys, I have not turned back. I'll be celebrating 14 years in December. But I'm only saying all this to say that I thought I was too busy, right? Scentsy fit just right on in my crazy schedule. And I've been sharing with people how I take my business with me on the go. For busy people, guys, this is what you can do. This is actually a bag that I've had for a very long time. And on the inside of my bag, it has my catalogs right here. It has ink pens there, testers, and joint information. So this is something that I have in the car with me. I take it to the airport when I travel, in the restaurant. So it's a portable business. You can take this business with you wherever you go. When I went to New Mexico with my son had a brain tumor back in 2012. He had 5 surgeries. So I carried this with me. I worked my business from Albuquerque, New Mexico for almost 2 years off and on. So this is a portable business, guys. You can take your business with you wherever you go. It worked for me. It was amazing. Like, okay, this is what I do. I show this to other people who were like me. If you're doubtful and not knowing that this is something you can do, you totally can do it, guys. You can do this. It's amazing. You watched me for quite some time. You could totally do this. You could do something like this, or you can even have a pencil pouch. So I kind of interchange it. This is my pencil pouch, and I've got e-pens in here, my order forms, my catalog. I also have little I have the little samples that I pass out. Like when I'm in the airport, I pass these out in the airport. I pass them out on the airplane, wherever I go. I tell you, I've even been in the bathroom, guys, because I'll take a room spray sometime and freshen up because I can't stand sneaky places. And people will say, what is that you sprayed? And I'm like, okay, that's blueberry cheesecake room spray. Here's my sample. So yeah, this is so amazing, guys. Please like and share my video, tag your friends, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's in need. There's somebody out there that really needs some extra income. Take a look at my situation, guys. All of a sudden, Saturday, out of nowhere, I got a big leak in my living room. Now, I have a brand new roof, but all of a sudden, I got damage in my living room. Sometimes, some stuff that just happened that you can't control, right? A couple of years ago, I had a flood in my kitchen. The whole entire kitchen flooded. I had to get a whole new floor. Last year, my air conditioning unit, both of them went out. Then my car went out last year. What else? My window had to be replaced. All this happened, guys, in like a 1.5 year span. What in the world? So that's why I know whenever you look around, stuff happens unexpectedly that you just need money for. Then let's add to this, I got a daughter who's in dental school. So I'm going to be broke a long time, right? She's not working. She's in dental school. She doesn't have a job, but I have to support her, and I will support her. She's 23 years old, a young adult. I'm not responsible, but I am going to make sure I take care of her. That's my girl. So for those of you parents out there, I know you need extra money. I know because I'm a parent. Even when they're grown up, they be needing stuff, right? Then you got the grandkids, they need stuff. So guys, I know that this business could help you. I know it's helped me. It's helped bless my life and my family. So please, 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 let me help you. Send me a message. Now, I paid $99 to start my Scentsy business almost 14 years ago. I paid $99 plus tax and shipping. Now, Scentsy is so amazing until we even have a setup where we can help you start at $0. Some of you may not have the startup costs because there's a real struggle out there. The struggle is real. So for those of you who struggle with that, send me a message and I can help you. I've helped so many people start Scentsy at $0, guys. It is so amazing to have the opportunity to give back, to bless others. I love paying it forward. So isn't it amazing that we're in a situation where we can bless lives? So if it's not for you, like and share this video, tag your friend, because I promise you somebody out there is needing an opportunity, just need a chance. Somebody just need a chance. Somebody, I mean, you may not have time to go clock in somewhere. You got those kids at home. They need you. They need you. Don't be like me and my kid had to repeat a grade. Don't do that. My daughter has not seen that side. She's always had me right there with her. My nephew, Sean, has not seen that side. He's always had me right here with him. Thank God for Scentsy because of the flexibility and I create my own hours. So I just want to share with you guys, we have a solution for you. If you got a problem, we have a solution. So please let us help you. We can't help you if we don't know that you need help. Okay, guys. Love you. Take care. Have a great night. Bye.